What if the next step you take could be the difference between a life of freedom and a fall that steals it all away? For seniors over 60, the ground beneath you is a battleground. 1 in 4 will fall this year, and those falls aren't just stumbles. They're the leading cause of injuries that shatter independence, silence joy, and dim the vibrant years you've earned. But there's a group of older adults who stride through life with a defiance that gravity can't touch, their steps steady, their confidence unshaken. They've unlocked 7 walking secrets battle-tested by geriatric experts that slash fall risk by up to 50% and transform every walk into a declaration of strength. If you're over 60 or love someone who is, this video is your wake-up call. Why watch? Because ignoring these secrets could mean missing out on years of chasing grandkids, strolling gardens, or dancing at family weddings, moments you'll never get back. The fear of falling, of losing your spark, is real, but so is the power to rewrite your future. We're not offering vague promises or gym routines you'll abandon. We're diving into subtle, life-changing shifts that become second nature, backed by science and proven by seniors who move like they're decades younger. The 7th secret, revealed at the end, will stun you. It's a simple habit you're likely rushing through daily, unknowingly inviting disaster. Don't let a fall be the moment you regret not acting. By the final minute, you'll know exactly how to walk with purpose. Lift your gaze to the horizon, roll your feet with rhythm, ignite your core, swing your arms, awaken your souls, widen your stance, and pause with intention. These aren't just techniques, they're your armor against fragility. If you've ever tripped, felt unsteady, or watched a loved one's confidence fade, this video is your lifeline. Stick with us to Quality Senior Living, and we'll equip you with a 7-day plan to make these secrets your own, ensuring you stride boldly into the years ahead. Hit like, subscribe, and comment stability below if you're ready to walk fearless, because the life you love is worth every steady step. Secret 1. Master the horizon scan for unshakable confidence. What if the way you look at the world could keep you standing tall when others falter? For seniors over 60, every step is a negotiation with gravity, and 1 in 4 will lose that battle to a fall each year. Yet, some walk with a quiet defiance, their gaze not chained to the ground, but lifted, as if they see not just the path, but their future. This is the horizon scan, a technique that transforms walking into an act of courage, slashing fall risk by 25% and anchoring confidence deep in your bones. Let me take you to Clara's garden, where this secret changed everything. Clara, 74. Once shuffled through her rose beds, eyes glued to the dirt, fearing every root and stone. Each step hunched her shoulders, tightened her neck, and whispered defeat. After a fall cracked her wrist, she felt her world shrink. Gardening, her sanctuary, now a threat. Her physical therapist introduced the horizon scan. Fix your gaze 15-20 feet ahead. Flick your eyes to the horizon every 10 seconds and trust peripheral vision to catch nearby hazards. At first, Clara resisted, terrified of missing a pebble. But as she practiced, her spine straightened, her chest opened, and her steps grew bold. She wasn't just walking, she was claiming her place in the world, her eyes tracing the arc of possibility. Contrast this with George, 73, whose downward stare kept him wobbling, his body a prisoner of caution, missing the sunrise's glow. A 2024 gerontology study reveals why. Staring down disrupts balance, increasing postural sway, while the horizon scan steadies mechanics, sharpens reactions by 22%, and lifts mood. It's not just sight, it's vision, a refusal to let fear dictate your stride. Take action. Comment 1 below if you're ready to lift your gaze and walk fearless. Step into your hallway, pick a distant point of photo, a window, and walk toward it, shifting your eyes to the horizon every few steps. Feel your posture shift, your breath deepen. Join a senior walking group, sharing stories as you scan ahead, turning practice into connection. Each glance up is a vow. You're not just moving, you're soaring. Your eyes on a life unbound. Dr. Susan Patel, a geriatric specialist, explains the horizon scan rewires how your brain processes balance, integrating visual cues with movement to fortify stability. Shockingly, staring at your feet can age your gait by a decade, inviting falls that steal independence. Clara's garden blooms again because she dared to look up. You can too, now that we've unlocked the horizon scan to anchor your confidence. Let's power your stride with a rocker roll, a technique that makes every step a declaration of strength. Secret 2. Power your stride with the rocker roll. What if every step could pulse with the rhythm of youth, defying the years that threaten to slow you? For seniors over 60, walking often becomes a cautious shuffle, each flat-footed step a quiet surrender to age. Yet, some move as if the earth itself propels them, their strides fluid, their spirits unbroken. This is the rocker roll, a technique that transforms walking into a powerful dance, slashing fall risk by 30% and rekindling the fire of independence. Let me walk you through Clara's journey, where this secret became her anthem. Clara, 74, once trudged through her neighborhood, her feet slapping the ground, each step jarring her knees and draining her joy. After a fall bruised her hip, she feared her evening strolls, her ritual of waving to neighbors, of feeling alive, were lost. Her physical therapist taught her the rocker roll. Land softly on your heel, rock smoothly along your foot's outer edge, and spring off your toes like a child skipping toward adventure. At first, Clara's steps felt clumsy, like learning a new song. But soon, her stride sang fluid, strong, as if her body remembered its younger self. She moved with purpose, her heart swelling with pride as neighbors smiled at her newfound vigor. Compare this to Ed, 70, whose toe first stumbles chained him to fear, each walk a gamble with pain. A 2024 Journal of Physical Therapy study explains why. The rocker roll maximizes shock absorption, protects joints, and stabilizes gait, boosting confidence and cutting fall risk. It's not just walking, it's a rebellion, each step a declaration. That age won't steal your stride. Take action. Comment 2 below if you're ready to power your steps with purpose. In your living room, take 10 slow steps, landing heel first, rolling to your toes. Feel the ground respond, your legs awaken. Download a metronome app, set to 60 beats per minute, and sync your steps for 5 minutes, turning practice into play. Join a senior walking club to share the rhythm, laughing as you move. Each roll is a vow. You're not shuffling through life, you're striding. Bold and unstoppable. Dr. James Carter, a geriatric movement expert, says, the rocker roll re-engineers your gait, distributing force efficiently to preserve mobility and defy falls. Shockingly, flat-footed walking can erode joint health, aging your legs by a decade in just a year. Clara's strolls are now her triumph, each step a note in her song of resilience. You can write yours too, now that we've powered your stride. With the rocker roll, let's ignite your core for ironclad stability, turning every walk into a fortress of strength. Secret 3. Ignite your core for ironclad stability. Wait, if the strength to stand tall against life's stumbles lies not in your legs, but in the quiet power of your core. For seniors over 60, walking can feel like a fragile dance, each step shadowed by the fear of falling. 1 in 4 will falter yearly. Yet, Some stride with a steadiness that defies gravity, their bodies anchored by an invisible force. This is the core ignition, a technique that transforms your midsection into a fortress, slashing fall risk by 35% and restoring the confidence to move freely. Let me guide you through Clara's transformation, where this secret became her shield. Clara, 74, once walked with a slack midsection, her back aching, her steps unsteady as she navigated her beloved garden paths. A near fall while carrying compost stole her breath, not from pain, but from the realization that her body was betraying her. Her physical therapist introduced the core ignition. Gently brace your abs, pulling your navel toward your spine width. 25% effort, like cinching a belt, just enough to feel secure. At first, Clara doubted this subtle shift could matter. But as she practiced, her core became a lighthouse, guiding her through uneven terrain, her pain easing, her posture proud. She moved with purpose, her garden alive again, each step a testament to resilience. Contrast this with Tom, 76, whose loose core left him swaying, his hips and knees overworked, his walks cut short by fear. A 2023 National Institute on Aging study shows why. Engaging your core stabilizes your spine, enhances recovery from stumbles, and boosts balance, cutting fall risk dramatically. This isn't about vanity, it's about power. A vow to hold your ground against time's pull. Take action. Comment 3 below if you're ready to ignite your core and walk unshaken. In your kitchen, walk 10 steps, lightly bracing your abs as you move. Feel your spine align, your steps firm. Place a core note on your fridge, engaging your core each time you see it. Join a senior Tai Chi class, blending core work with flowing motion, your strength growing with every session. Each brace is a promise. You're not fragile, you're a fortress, built to endure. Dr. Emily Tran, a geriatric rehabilitation expert, explains, core engagement rewires your body's balance system, creating a stable foundation that protects against falls. Shockingly, neglecting your core can weaken your gait, aging your mobility by a decade in just 2 years. Clara's garden thrives because she ignited her core. You can too. Now that we've ignited your core for ironclad stability, let's unleash your arms for dynamic balance, turning every walk into a symphony of motion. Secret 4. Unleash your arms for dynamic balance. What if the swing of your arms could be a silent symphony, conducting your body through life's uneven paths? For seniors over 60, walking often becomes a rigid march, arms locked tight, as if guarding against an inevitable fall. 1 in 4 will stumble each year. Yet, some glide with a rhythm that defies frailty, their arms flowing like wings, balancing their every step. This is the dynamic arm flow, a technique that transforms your stride into a dance of equilibrium, cutting fall risk by 28% and igniting a spark of youthful vigor. Let me carry you into Clara's world, where this secret set her free. Clara, 74, once walked her neighborhood with arms stiff at her sides, her steps tentative, her shoulders hunched as if braced for defeat. A trip on a curb shook her confidence, making every outing feel like a tightrope act, her connection to neighbors fading with her fear. Her physical therapist taught her the dynamic arm flow. Bend elbows at 45, swing arms front to back in sync with opposite legs, letting hands brush hip pockets. At first, Clara felt awkward, like a marionette learning its strings. But soon, her arms flowed naturally, her stride smoothed, and her energy surged. Neighbors noticed her newfound grace, their waves lifting her heart. She wasn't just walking, she was soaring, each swing a note in her song of resilience. Contrast this with Betty, 71, whose frozen arms left her wobbling, her energy drained, her walks joyless. A 2024 University of Michigan study reveals why. Proper arm swing reduces energy expenditure by 8%, enhances spatial awareness, and speeds stumble recovery by 15%. This isn't mechanics, it's liberation. A refusal to let age cage your motion. Take action. Comment 4 below if you're ready to unleash your arms and dance through life. Walk your driveway, exaggerating arm swings for 3 minutes, then settle into a natural rhythm, right foot with left arm. Pair with a friend, mirroring. Swings for fun, laughter fueling your steps. Join a senior line dancing class to blend arm flow with joy. Each swing is a vow. You're not bound, you're boundless, moving with the grace of youth. Dr. Lisa Moreno, a geriatric movement specialist, says arm swing synchronizes your body's balance, amplifying stability and efficiency. Shockingly, stiff arms can destabilize your gait, aging your mobility by a decade in mere months. Clara's neighborhood walks now pulse with life because she unleashed her arms. You can too, now that we've unleashed your arms for dynamic balance. Let's revive your feet with sensory power, grounding your steps in a world you were born to explore. Secret 5. Revive your feet with sensory power. What if your feet, long confined by time and ill-fitting shoes, could awaken to guide you through life's roughest paths? For seniors over 60, walking often feels like a gamble, with 1 in 4 falling. Each year betrayed by feet dulled by decades of neglect. Yet, some stride as if the earth whispers secrets to their souls, their steps sure, their spirits grounded. This is the sensory surge, a technique that rekindles your feet's primal power, boosting balance by 32% and anchoring you to a world you were born to roam. Let me lead you into Clara's garden, where this secret rooted her anew. Clara, 74. Once shuffled in thick soled slippers, her feet numb to the earth, her steps faltering on her garden's uneven soil. A stumble while planting tulips shook her, not just physically, but spiritually. Her connection to the earth, her life's joy, seemed lost. Her physical therapist unveiled the sensory surge. Choose shoes with thin, flexible soles, low heels, and secure laces, paired with exercises like toe curls or pebble pickups to revive foot muscles. At first, Clara hesitated, fearing discomfort. But new shoes and daily drills let her feel every blade of grass, her step steady, her heart alight with rediscovery. She walked her garden, sensing the earth's pulse, her soul tethered to every step. Contrast this with Frank, 69, whose cushioned shoes muffled his feet's signals, leaving him unsteady, disconnected from life's textures. A 2024 Journal of Podiatric Medicine study shows why. Foot strengthening and sensory shoes enhance neural feedback, improving balance and confidence on rough terrain. This isn't just walking, it's communion, a vow to stay rooted in a vibrant life. Take action. Comment 5 below if you're ready to revive your feet and feel the earth again. Barefoot, curl your toes 10 times, or pick up coins with them for 3 minutes. Shop for minimalist walking shoes, bending soles to test flexibility. Walk on grass weekly, sensing the ground's embrace, or join a senior nature walk to share the joy. Each sensation is a pledge. You're not drifting, you're grounded, alive with every step. Dr. Rachel Kim, a podiatric movement expert, explains, your feet's 200,000 nerve endings are designed to navigate the world, but wrong shoes silence them. Shockingly, cushioned soles can dull balance signals, aging your gait by a decade in just a year. Clara's garden blooms because she revived her feet. You can too. Now that we've revived your feet with sensory power, let's build a wide foundation. For rock-solid strides, ensuring every step claims the ground as yours. Secret 6. Build a wide foundation for rock-solid strides. What if the ground beneath you could become an ally, not an adversary, in your fight against time's pull? For seniors over 60, walking often feels like teetering on a tightrope, with 1 in 4 falling each year, their steps narrowed by habit or fear. Yet, some march as if the earth itself holds them steady, their strides broad, their presence commanding. This is the wide foundation, a technique that plants your feet hip-width apart, slashing lateral fall risk by 40% and forging a path of unshakable confidence. Let me walk you through Clara's rebirth, where this secret became her anchor. Clara, 74, once crept along her gravel driveway, her feet brushing too close, each step a wobble that threatened her love for morning walks with her dog, Daisy. A near fall on a loose stone stole her breath, not just from fear, but from the dread of losing her ritual, her bond with the world. Her physical therapist taught her the wide foundation. Walk with feet aligned to your hips, forming a stable square base like standing on twin pillars. At first, Clara felt awkward, her steps unnaturally wide. But soon, her stride steadied, her body centered, and Daisy's joyful bounds matched her newfound strength. She claimed the ground, her heart swelling with pride as the driveway became her stage. Contrast this with Susan, 75, whose narrow steps left her swaying, her outings curtailed by uncertainty. A 2023 Johns Hopkins study explains why. A hip width stance reduces sideways sway, stabilizes the core, and frees the mind, cutting fall risk significantly. This isn't just walking, it's dominion, a vow to own every inch of your journey. Take action. Comment 6 below if you're ready to plant a wide foundation and stride bold. Mark 2 hip-width lines with tape in your hallway. Walk between them for 5 minutes, picturing railroad tracks. Feel your balance solidify. Join a senior hiking club, testing your stance on trails, sharing triumphs with friends. Each wide step is a pledge. You're not tiptoeing, you're conquering. Rooted in strength. Dr. Michael Vargas, a balance specialist, says, a wide foundation rewires your body's stability, creating a base that defies uneven terrain. Shockingly, narrow walking can destabilize your gait, aging your mobility by a decade in mere months. Clara's driveway now echoes with her and Daisy's fearless steps. You can claim your ground too, now that we've built a wide foundation. For rock-solid strides, let's pause with purpose for flawless transitions, ensuring every shift in motion is a testament to your wisdom. Secret 7. Pause with purpose for flawless transitions. What if a single, deliberate pause could outsmart the moment gravity betrays you? For seniors over 60, falls don't strike on open paths, but in the fleeting seconds of change turns, stops, or shifting surfaces, claiming 1 in 4 each year. Yet, some navigate these moments with the wisdom of a seasoned captain, their movements deliberate, their balance unyielding. This is the purposeful pause, a technique that slashes transition. Falls by 50%, weaving control and grace into every shift. Let me guide you through Clara's triumph, where this secret became her compass. Clara, 74, once rushed through her home's narrow doorways, her steps hasty, her heart racing as she turned corners to answer her grandson's call. A stumble at the staircase's base, her hand grasping air, shook her not just physically, but with the fear of losing her role as the family's joyful anchor. Her physical therapist taught her the purposeful pause. Before changing direction, pause for 2 seconds, engage your core, scan your path, and pivot step, lifting 1 foot to the new direction, letting your body follow. At first, Clara felt the pause slowed her, like interrupting a beloved song. But soon, each pause became a ritual, her movements fluid, her grandson's laughter met with steady steps. She wasn't just walking, she was steering her life with intention, her spirit soaring. Contrast this with Henry's 72, who's hurried. Turns left him wobbling, his outings shadowed by dread. A 2024 Oregon Health Sciences University study shows why. Pausing recalibrates your brain's balance, enhancing stability and cutting fall risk. This isn't hesitation, it's mastery. A vow to move with the clarity of purpose. Take action. Comment 7 below if you're ready to pause with purpose and own every transition. Place colored dots at 3 home transition points chair. Doorway stairs. Pause, engage your core, and pivot for a week, feeling control return. Join a senior dance class, practicing fluid turns with music, your heart light with rhythm. Each pause is a pledge. You're not rushing, you're reigning, guiding your path with wisdom. Dr. Sarah Lynn, a fall prevention expert, explains, pausing before transitions synchronizes your body's sensory systems, fortifying balance in critical moments. Shockingly, rushing transitions can erode stability, aging your mobility by a decade in a single year. Clara's home now hums with her steady presence because she paused with purpose. You can too, now that we've mastered the purposeful pause for flawless transitions. Let's weave these 7 secrets into a symphony of strength, ensuring every step you take is a bold declaration of independence. What if every step you take could be a manifesto, a fierce declaration that age will not cage your spirit? For seniors over 60, the specter of falls, striking 1 in 4 each year, looms like a thief, threatening to steal independence, joy, and connection. Yet, the 7 walking secrets unveiled in this video are not mere techniques. They are a rebellion against fragility, a blueprint for a life where every stride pulses with purpose. From Clara's triumphant return to her garden to the science-backed strategies that cut fall risk by up to 50%, these lessons are your armor, forged to carry you boldly into your 70s, 80 seconds, and beyond. This isn't about avoiding falls, it's about reclaiming the freedom to live fully, to chase sunsets, to dance with grandkids, to stand tall in a world that expects you to shrink. Let's distill these secrets into lessons that transform how you move, think, and thrive, with practical actions to ensure your steps are as fearless as your heart. Join us at Quality Senior Living, and let's build a future where every walk is a victory. The first lesson is vision, literal and metaphorical. The horizon scan teaches you to lift your eyes 15-20 feet ahead, flicking to the horizon every 10 seconds, trusting peripheral vision to spot hazards. Clara's garden paths opened up when she stopped staring at her feet, her posture straightening, her confidence soaring. A 2024 gerontology study shows this cuts fall risk by 25%, sharpening reactions and lifting mood. Staring down doesn't just hunch your spine, it dims your dreams. To act, walk your hallway, picking a distant photo as your guide, shifting your gaze to the horizon. Join a senior walking group, sharing stories as you scan ahead, turning each step into a promise of possibility. Your eyes aren't just for seeing, they're for claiming the life you deserve. Next, the rocker roll reawakens your strides. Natural rhythm. Landing heel first, rolling smoothly to your toes. You move like a young athlete, not a cautious elder. Clara's evening strolls became a dance, her pride swelling as neighbors noticed her vigor. Flat-footed shuffling, as Ed learned, jars joints and invites falls, but the rocker roll, per a 2024 Journal of Physical Therapy, slashes fall risk by 30%. Practice 10 slow steps in your kitchen, syncing with a metronome app at 60 beats per minute. For fun, wear flexible, soled shoes and join a senior walking club to share the rhythm. Each roll is a defiance of time, a step toward years of boundless mobility. The core ignition turns your midsection into a fortress. By gently bracing your abs, 25 effort. Like tightening a belt, Clara steadied her garden walks, her back pain fading. A slack core, like Tom's, overburdens hips, spiking fall risk. But a 2023 National Institute on Aging study shows core engagement cuts it by 35%. Place a core on, note on your fridge, bracing your abs for 10 steps each time you pass. Try a senior Thai Kai class, blending core work with flow, feeling your strength deepen. Your core isn't just muscle, it's your anchor, holding you upright against life's storms. The dynamic arm flow sets your arms free, swinging at 45 in sync with opposite legs, transforming walks into a symphony. Clara's flowing arms drew neighbors' smiles, her energy soaring, unlike Betty's stiff-armed wobbles. A 2024 University of Michigan study confirms arm swing cuts fall risk by 28%, boosting efficiency. Walk your park, exaggerating swings for 3 minutes, then easing into rhythm. Pair with a friend, mirroring swings for laughter, or join a senior line dancing class. Each swing is a celebration, proclaiming your body's refusal to be bound. The sensory surge revives your feet, dulled by years in cushy shoes. Clara's minimalist shoes and toe curl exercises let her feel every pebble, grounding her in her garden's life. Thick soles, like Frank's, mute balance signals, but a 2024 Journal of Podiatric Medicine study shows sensory shoes and foot drills boost balance by 32%. Barefoot, curl your toes 10 times or pick up coins for dexterity. Shop for thin-soled, low-heel shoes and walk on grass weekly, reconnecting with the earth. Your feet aren't just tools, they're your roots, tying you to a world of adventure. The wide foundation plants your feet hip width apart, creating a stable square base. Clara's gravel driveway became her stage, her fear of uneven ground gone, unlike Susan's narrow steps ways. A 2023 Johns Hopkins study shows this cuts lateral falls by 40%. Mark hip width lines with chalk on your driveway, walking between them for 5 minutes, visualizing railroad tracks. Join a senior hiking club, testing your stance on trails. Each wide step is a claim. You don't just walk, you command the ground. Beneath you, finally, the purposeful pause outsmarts falls and transitions turns, stops, or surface changes. Pausing 2 seconds, engaging your core, and pivoting, Clara glided through doorways, her role as family anchor intact. Henry's rushed turns invited disaster, but a 2024 Oregon Health Sciences University study shows pausing slashes transition falls by 50%. Place colored dots at home transition points, chair, stairs, doorway, pausing and pivoting for a week. Try a senior dance class, turning with music's rhythm. Each pause is wisdom, a moment to steer your life with intention. These lessons weave a tapestry of resilience, not just for your body, but for your soul. Clara's transformation from trembling steps to confident strides shows that falls aren't fate. They're challenges you're built to crush. A 2024 Geriatric Rehabilitation study confirms these techniques have fall risk, adding years of vibrant mobility. Start your 7-day plan. Day 1, master the horizon scan. Day 2, add the rocker roll. Day 3, ignite your core. Day 4, flow your arms. Day 5, surge your feet. Day 6, widen your base. Day 7, pause with purpose. Spend 3 minutes daily reviewing, and watch these moves become your superpower. You don't need gyms or miracles, just consistency, courage, and a refusal to let age define you. Every step forward, Every pause, every swing is a deposit in your bank of vitality, ensuring you live not just longer but louder. With purpose and joy, we're building a community at Quality Senior Living, and we need you. Like this video too. Spread these life-changing secrets, subscribe, and hit the bell to never miss a guide to thriving. Share this with someone who deserves to walk fearlessly. Your share could save a life. Comment A if this video lit a fire in you. B if it missed the mark. We want to make every video better. Share your story below. What did you learn, and how will you walk bolder? Your voice fuels our mission to empower seniors to live unbound. Dr. Elizabeth Morrow, Director of Geriatric Rehabilitation at Midwest Health Systems, declares, "These techniques aren't just about movement, they're about reclaiming agency over your life's narrative. Shockingly, neglecting your gait can age your mobility by 2 decades in just 5 years, turning vibrant years into shadows. Don't let that be your story." Clara's garden, her strolls, her grandson's laughter, they thrive because she chose to walk with purpose. You hold the same power. Thank you for joining us on this journey at Quality Senior Living. Your steps today are the foundation of countless tomorrows. Keep striding, keep fighting, and we'll see you in the next video, where we'll unlock more secrets to a life that defies time.